New York Red Bulls U23, and Reading United AC. Right now, Reading United AC can clinch a division spot tonight for the playoffs with a win and a loss or tie by the Long Island Rough Riders. But the New York Red Bulls coming in tonight to have different plans to try and stop Reading United. Thank you for joining us, everyone. I'm Noah Pegler. As we see the teams walking out right now, the lineups tonight, the Red Bulls will be showing a 4-3-3 formation. Matt Frank will try whatever he can tonight to shut down this Reading United offense that has posted over 21 goals this season. And then Zach Brown, Ben Bograd, Cece Uche, and Kevin Toole will have to stop the forwards of this Reading United defense, while the offense will rely tonight on Brian Samarjo, as he will have to try and get some goals to try and give Reading United its first loss of the season. Now, as we look for the Reading United lineup, Jamali Waite is now in net tonight, as he'll continue to add to his legacy here for Reading United as a goalkeeper. And then on defense, Oakley Hanger, Lamine Conte, Timo Hummerick, and Gian Scalis will try and solidify that defense to keep Reading United going.
On defense, number 4, John Scalise.
And some familiar names for Reading United tonight in Felipe Hideki and Khalil El Medkar, as they'll provide some good passing lanes tonight for Reading United. And then the lone forward tonight is Maximilian Galizzi.
At midfield, number 14, Khalil El Medkar. At midfield, number
And tonight for Reading United, it is hometown hero night, as they will be showing respect to all the first responders, police officers, and military for all the service and hard work that they do.
And wearing the captain's armband tonight on defense, number 18, Lamine Conte.
These two teams met earlier this year, as New York Red Bull were defeated 3-2 to Reading United. Now we will pause for the national anthem.
Now, if everyone will please rise. Before we begin the game tonight, 8 years ago today, Berks County Deputy Sheriff Kyle Paggerly was lost in the line of duty. Today we remember Kyle because of who he was, a man of character, service, and sacrifice. Tomorrow and beyond, we will always remember Kyle as one of a team of men and women who put on the uniform for the Berks County Sheriff's Office each day, with the quiet understanding that they are putting their lives on the line for the people of Berks County. On behalf of Reading United AC, we honor Kyle and all service members for their sacrifice. Please join us for a moment of silence. Thank you. And now tonight's national anthem will be sung by Exeter Junior, Sophia Stankiewicz.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly
As both teams now get ready, as we mentioned earlier, Reading United looking to clinch the division spot tonight as they sit on top of the standings. But as we see the schedule, there are not too many games left. But Reading United will take on the Red Bull 23 tonight, and only on a 2 days rest, as they just played a 1-1 draw to Long Island Rough Riders, and goals were scored by Felipe Hideki for Reading United. But then, as we see, not too many games, but right now Reading United will take on the Red Bull, and then they will take on their nemesis and rival, Ocean City Nor'easters, next Sunday. And then their next home game will be against Cedar Stars Rush on July 10th. And they right now looking forward to the playoffs, as they have done well in the previous seasons. Some players have been on these teams in the past years, like Lamine Conte, who has shown plenty of experience as they out there. For the coin toss, tonight's referees are Melvin Holmes II, Joe Franks, Adore Whitesell, and Anthony Moran. And as we look at the standings, Reading United sit on top with 26 points, just 10 points above the second place Long Island Rough Riders, while the New York Red Bull, they sit with 12 points, just fourth place, but they could try and get into third place by trying to catch Lehigh Valley United. One of the keys tonight for the New York Red Bull is, can they shut down this Reading United offense, as they got Reading United has been known to score many goals, as they've gotten 21 on the season, leading the division, as they will have to shut down guys like Maxi Galizzi and Gonzalo Garcia, Theo Quartzi, and Khalil Medkar in that midfield and forwards. And for Reading United, can they bounce back from that Long Island draw as it's coming down, and can they close it out to try and get that final playoff spot, so that way it at least takes the pressure off of trying to get to the playoffs, and now they could just focus on the rest of this season and then just get into that right mentality. Tonight's game time temperature is at 77 degrees with possible thunderstorms in the area. So we'll keep you guys posted watching at home. But right now, players are just getting ready for this big matchup, as it's Reading United AC versus New York Red Bulls U23. With a playoff spot on the line for Reading United, and here we are underway at John Gursky Stadium. And here we are quickly, Red Bull on the attack. Go out quickly for a throw-in. As Uche heads that one out quickly. CC Uche, coming from Georgia, was actually a soccer player at Duke, but transferred to Ohio State, and wasn't really interested in soccer until his friend convinced him to try out. As Reading United tried to get an opportunity there, but will roll quickly for a goal kick. But quickly with CC Uche, he didn't try out. He wasn't into soccer. He was actually in basketball. But a friend of his convinced him in high school to try out for soccer. And it turns out he was very skillful at it, and then fell in love with it. He ended up quitting basketball and decided to focus more on soccer. As Matt Frank will kick it upfield now. We'll go out for a throw-in. As they try to get that one upfield, Scalise is able to kick that one out of play for a throw-in for the Red Bull. As Marin trying to keep it with Red Bull, gets away, gets tripped up, and it's stolen away by Scalise, but gets called for the foul. Free kick and a dangerous opportunity right here. As Marin will kick it in to the box, head on it, just out of play off the football goal post, and it will be a goal kick. So right now the Red Bull getting an early opportunity, a good cross, but just headed a little too high. But not bad for just 3 minutes in. That one will go right to Scalise. He'll give it to Conte. Now Hideki will give it up to Galizzi. He'll give it right back. And quickly, Medcar was right there, but it was cleared away by Cici Uche. Hideki will give it to Medcar. Now Hanger going with the overlap run. Has it cleared out for a throw-in. Be cleared out for another throw-in. And that one will be cleared out by the Red Bull. For the opportunity, saved or caught out of the air by Matt Frank. Now Conte missed that one. Red Bull now with the opportunity. Agbula tried to get it to Samargo, but was too far for him. Reading will eventually clear it out. As Marin tried to get it upfield to Conway, but goes out of play for a corner kick.
Hey fans, as a reminder, those military stand warm-up jerseys are available for purchase.
So this opportunity started with Lamine Conte just misreading the ball, and Manny Agbula was able to read it cleanly, but just missed Samarga as the corner comes in. Uche got a head on it, but just not on net, as we'll go out for a goal kick.
You just want to make sure that you get the jersey in your size. I would suggest doing a $25 version as well, as we have a bit more of a variety.
Hanger will try and kick that upfield, but will be headed away by the Red Bull. As Almedkar working with the one touch. He's able to get it off. Some good footwork by Corti. Out to the far side. Tries to get it in. Just missed by Galizzi. But now it's stolen back by Dogan. Glizzy tried to get that to Almedkar, but lack of communication. Now is a turnover. Here comes Samarga. Scalus will kick it out for another corner kick. As Brian Samargo out of New Hyde Park, New York. Out of Loyola, Maryland. He attends college at Loyola, Maryland. As the cross comes in, missed header by Uche.
Begins July 16th. Visit ReadingUnitedAC.com/camps for more information.
Now Samargo gets it off, but will roll the way to wait as it looks like Agbula ran into a Reading United defender. Scalizzi tried to read that one. Blocks it with his body. Almedkar is right to it, but is poked away. As now a roll out for a throw-in. Now Corti gets around his man. Dribbling into the box, gets it on, and is kicked away by Red Bull as Kevin O'Toole was able to get to it. Now Agbula gets it off to Conway. We're all the way to Conte. Now to Timo Humrick. Now to Scalus. Hideki tried to flick it up to Galizzi. Uche gets it up to Marin, but loses it. We'll go all the way back to Hideki. Now it'll be a free kick here for the Red Bull. For the New York Red Bull, this U23 squad started back in 2009 and is part of the Red Bull Academy. It is the highest tier of the academy, as a lot of these players have worked their way up throughout the different teams like the U17s, the U19s, and now have worked their way to this level as it will go out for another throw-in. And the Red Bull did win a championship back in 2014. And they would hope to one day get back there as win another championship for the Academy team, as a foul is called as Galizzi gets shoved in the back. It'll be Timo Hummerich taking the free kick out of Berlin, Germany. Attends the University of Delaware. Made the CAA All-Rookie team this year. As that one, as he tried to get it to the other side, just curled a little too much to the right, and it will be a throw-in for the Red Bull. As it's stolen away by Garcia. But will now work its way down. Be a throw-in.
Out-of-town scoreboard update.
Says Hanger throws it up to Galizzi, but it's quickly stolen away by the Red Bull. Be a throw-in. As Maximilian Galizzi, who is from Puerto Madryn, Argentina, attends Christian Brothers. Started playing soccer when he was 9 years old, and has continued with it now with the Red Bull trying to find something here. As O'Toole ends up kicking it out for a throw-in. Galizzi said that he fell in love with the sport when he was just at school and started playing with other kids, and then eventually started playing with other kids on the streets in Argentina. Now he's here at Reading United, hoping to make his way into the soccer world. As a foul's called on the far side. As the Red Bull had a man shaken up on the play.
A yellow card caution has been issued to Reading United's number 6, Dennis Dogan. Yellow card given
As Kazu Shijanoba was roughed up on the play, but Dennis Dogan received a card for that. As the ball comes into the box, Conte thought he got a head on it, but Jamali Waite is still able to get to it. Now Scalise loses it, and it'll be turned back over to the Red Bull. As he tried to get it to his defender, but quickly picking it up so that Galizzi wasn't able to get to it. Almedkar keeping up with it as it goes now all the way to Agbula, but is called offside. So Emmanuel Agbula, coming from Staten Island, attends the College of Staten Island. Staten Island, excuse me. As Dennis Dogan now dribbling into the box. Tried to get across, but deflected out of play for a corner kick now for Reading United. This is their first corner of the match.
Reading United corner sponsored by Russo Italian Market.
As will be Scalise take the corner kick. And it'll be knocked out again for another corner.
Ready corner sponsored by G&A.
As he crosses it in, Hummer tried to get ahead on it, but was beaten to it. As Corti keeps it with Redding. Finds Scalise on the far side. Gets to Hideki. Is able to keep it with him, surrounded by 3 guys. Tries to kick it into the box, but a little too high, and will roll all the way out for a Redding throw-in. It's now stolen away by Marin. Samargo gets it to the middle, but rolls all the way out for a goal kick. As he only had Skylar Conway in the box, but just a little too far.
Ready goal kick sponsored by the Natural Team at Remax from Redding.
It'll be Jamali Waite out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Attends Fairleigh Dickinson. Was the All-NEC first team. Had a GAA of 88. And made 53 saves on the year in 2018 for Fairleigh Dickinson. As it will go out for another throw-in for Reading United. And Waite had to get rid of that one quick. Had 2 Red Bulls in the box. As Dogan tried to get it from Conway, but Conway prevails. As Marin is able to fight off Hanger, but Hideki was able to get to the ball. Now Galizzi trying to get it to Quartzy, but just too far backwards. Hummer tried to keep it in play, but we'll go out for a throw-in for the Red Bull. Quartzy feeling the pressure from the back from Zach Brown. Zach Brown from West Orange. Goes to college at Temple. Started 18 games this season for the Temple Owls. As Hideki tried to steal it away, gets dragged down. Ref says play on. And Conte feeling the pressure from Agbula, but gets it out to Hanger. It's stolen away by Bograd. Or excuse me, Martian Watson stole that last one. Now Red Bull getting something going as Samargo is offside. And the ref said he wanted to take it again. As Alan McCann on the sideline seemed a little upset when Hideki was dragged down on that just moments ago. As Quarty tried to keep it in just a little over his head. as it will go out for a throw-in.
Hey fans, once again, those pregame warm-up jerseys are available for sale. Player worn-ones are only $20, but we are only
It's another
selling
foul
18
against
of them.
Reading
So
United.
first come, first serve for those first 18. Otherwise, we do have the rest of them on sale for $25 if you prefer a specific size or just a non-sweaty version.
As it's kicked upfield, Timo Hummerich is able to head it back. And Garcia tries to settle it. Gets it all the way out to Hanger. That one's a little too far for Scalise, and it will be a throw-in for the Red Bull. As that one's quickly to Garcia. Trying to get around the defense. Takes a shot, saved by Frank. Had a small window of opportunity to get it out to El Medkar as El Medkar had the wide open space to the right of him. But tried to take a shot on goal, and is a save attempt by Matt Frank. Matt Frank out of Harrison, New Jersey. Been part of the Red Bull Academy for over 3 years now. As Theo Quartinet tries to get into the box. Gives it to El Medkar with a shot just to the right and out of play for a goal kick.
Our program has moved completely online for the 2019 season. Check out the latest stats, info, and 2019 sponsors by scanning the QR code on the back of your game day roster sheet. Or just visit ReadingUnitedAC.com.
For fans who want to keep up with the scores and stats and news of their favorite USL League 2 teams, be sure to log on to USLLeague2.com. Scalise gets it to Galizzi. And will work its way to Hanger. Trying to get it back to Galizzi, but stolen away by Uche. And Hideki tried to get it to Garcia, but Garcia didn't receive the message on that one, and will go out for a throw-in. So right now for Reading United, it's a bit of sloppy passes that have slowed down this offense, as they have been able to control the ball, but have not been able to to at least pass the ball to their guys. As Hummerich is able to steal it away. And it will roll all the way out to Garcia. As Scalise gets it to El Medkar. Finds Garcia. He's trying to find the man. But eventually gets to Scalise, who loses it and will roll out of the back. As Garcia and Cordy have switched sides as part of the formation that Alan McCann has brought with him in his coaching style. Only took over last year and was able to lead Reading United all the way to the PDL National Championship game, where they were only thwarted by the Calgary Foothills in the final game of the season. And it looks like we will stop, as it looks like lightning may have been spotted, as we are not going into a weather delay here at John Gursky Stadium.
fans, we just had a lightning strike less than 10 miles away, so the game will be paused.
So now for the teams, the big question for them is who will be affected by the momentum as we go into the break, because I mean, depending on how long the storm could last, I mean, for a team like Reading United, they ended up in a tie when they gave up a late minute goal to the Long Island Rough Riders, who they only got that goal just a few minutes after they had to take a hydration break. So for Reading United, momentum could be a key in this game. But be sure to stay tuned with us as we will let you guys know here on the live stream when we'll be able to come back and when everyone's getting back on the pitch. We're going to hope we play this one out. But as we are here in the about halfway point of the first half, it's still 0-0. But we'll be going into a weather delay.
Time to buy one of those tickets for the pregame warm-up jerseys being worn by Reading United. Again, they are only $20, and we're only selling 18 of them. So first come, first serve on those. Otherwise, we do have clean ones, non-worn ones available for purchase at the merchandise stand for $25. Also, make sure that you visit the merch stand.
But so far, the Red Bull have put up a good showing against Reading United as they've gotten the opportunities with the corner kicks and with the free kicks. The fouls are looking in their favor. But for Reading United, they just got to clean up the sloppy play as they've had those passing opportunities but just have not gotten it to the man. That one free kick by Reading United ended up rolling all the way out to a throw-in. Just right now, really sloppy. So we are going to take a quick break, but stay tuned. We will be right back once the delay is over. And welcome back to this USL League 2 match between Reading United AC and the New York Red Bull U23. As we've been waiting here for the weather delay to end, but thankfully the rain is just about stopping, and the refs say we are clear to play. Thank you for sticking with us, everyone. I'm Noah Pegler, and as so far in this game, we've seen both teams getting opportunities of scoring chances, but both of them have been unsuccessful. But now, after waiting for an hour weather delay, we are back underway at John Gursky Stadium. As Matt Frank will kick it out of the back, and Scalise will kick it out for a throw-in. Scalise will clear it up, but only Uche was there to receive it. But now Scalise will get it right back. Hopefully the rain has stopped for now, and then we can be clear to play soccer for the rest of the night. As Hideki dribbles through the middle, gets it to Almedkar, finds Quarty on the outside, but is offside. So as we mentioned earlier, before the weather delay, the Red Bull were getting some opportunities with some free kicks, as that one rolls out for a Reading throw-in. Got some free kicks and corner kicks in the box, but haven't been able to get past Jamali Waite. And then Reading United, they've been able to possess the ball, but their passing has been a bit sloppy and a bit inaccurate, and have been the reason why their chances haven't gone through. But now they look to get something here, as Garcia receives the pass. He's able to get away from Zach Brown. Gets around him, kicks it in, but only out of play for a goal kick. So Gonçalo Garcia out of Lisbon, Portugal, attends at Lenore Rhine. Got 5 goals, 3 assists on 34 shots in 2018. As Quarty gets it to Hideki, gets knocked from the behind, and it'll be a free kick. And Scalise guess he thought he had a man there, but ended up passing it out for a Reading throw-in. Also tonight, a crucial game, as if Reading United can win, plus a Long Island Rough Riders tie or loss, Reading United can clinch the Mid-Atlantic Division and a playoff spot in the USL League 2 playoffs. As Quarty receives that out of the air, got Hanger passes it in, but it's knocked away by the Red Bull. As Hanger made an overlapping run, just got the pass off, but no one was in the vicinity. As Humrick loses it, chases it down before Shinganoba is able to get to it. And now Hideki has space to work with. Gets it to Quarty. Gets it back to Hideki. Takes a shot. Just a good save by Matt Frank. And it will be a corner for Reading United. Some good passing right there for Reading United. It was a pretty good shot by Felipe Hideki. But Matt Frank was in the right spot at the right time. As the cross comes in. Just over everyone and roll it to the other side. And Hummer tries to get to it, but will go out for a goal kick. And as the Red Bull tries to get something going, it will go out for a Reading throw-in. As that one will be turned over. Skylar Conway is right there to receive it. Tried to get it upfield, but no one was ready for it, and we'll just roll the way back to Jamali Waite. Conte getting that one away quickly before Samargo was able to get to him. Now to Humrick, who at the University of Delaware is majoring in global enterprise with minors in entrepreneurial studies, professional selling, and sales management. So yeah, so a major and those 3 minors. As Corti is able to get away from his man, gets it to Almedkar, and the pass comes in, deflection, and a close one there, almost an own goal, I believe. It'll be a corner kick, as Garcia was able to receive the pass from Almedkar. Garcia tried to put it back, but almost an own goal by Ben Bograd. Goes into the box. Try to get a head on it was Conte. And it will go out for a goal kick. So with that weather delay coming at the 26th minute, we are now only 10 minutes until halftime. So pretty much another break in the play of action coming up just in about 10 minutes. But we'll see as the night goes on, and hopefully the rain has ceased. As Hideki tries to put it back up. Galizzi trying to get to it, but it's kicked away by Bograd. As Reading tried to find Garcia. Give it back to Hideki. Gets it to Galizzi. Getting it all the way out to Corti. Gets in. Shot. Saved by Frank. Be another corner. Reading starting this part of the first half with some fire right now. Getting the opportunities. And actually getting shots on goal. And Matt Frank is doing a good job with getting the saves. Making some pretty good saves so far as they take a quick corner. Scalise gets it into the middle, but only cleared away by the Red Bull. And Hanger will have to chase it all the way down to give it back to Jamali Waite. As Garcia is being challenged, keeps it in. And will eventually get it back. Now quickly, Skylar Conway gets it toward the middle. Marin tried to get a shot on, but is stolen away as he was swarmed by Reading United players. As Galizzi trying to get around Bograd, but he'll kick it all the way back to Matt Frank. Humrick has some Margot on him. Excuse me, Sarah Margot, or Sarah Mago. As Sarah Mago kicks it out, it'll be a goal kick.
And fans, once again, if you didn't do so during the rain delay during halftime, make sure that you go down and buy one of those pregame warm-up kits.
It's Brian Sarah Margot out of New Hyde Park. Goes to college at Loyola, Maryland. Got 8 goals, 8 assists on 63 shots. And here in the USL League 2 is the 23rd top prospect in the top 50 list. So definitely a key player tonight for the New York Red Bull U23 team. As now the Red Bull try to get into the box. Saramago gets a shot, and it's in the back of the net. Brian Saramago gets it in, and the Red Bull lead here in the 39th minute. As Manny Agbula gets the assist. Was able to get in on this near side. And then the Reading United defenders were just standing there waiting for Agbula to take the shot. But Saramago gets the shot on net, gets around Jamali Waite, and now the Red Bull are leading against Reading United just right before the half. But Dogan will try to put it up field real quick, getting it to Theo Cordy. But it's cleared out. And Dogan will switch fields as it will go out for a throw-in. So right now for Reading United, they need to try and get back into this game, but now that they've seen it, they got to play tighter defense as they let Agbula just roam free in the middle of that box, which gave him the time and then was able to pull him away from Brian Saramago. As the teams are trying to figure out whose throwing it was, they'll stick with the Red Bull. Hanger trying to get it to Galizzi, but couldn't get around Uche. Pushes him in the back, and Frank is able to scoop it up. As Bograd tried to get upfield, but Humrick is able to head it away. Dogan tried to pass it back, holding off of the face of Brian Saramago. And Dogan tries to steal it away. Galizzi's trying to get to it. Gets tripped up by Shinganoba. Or Shijanoba. There'll be a free kick for Reading. Now Hanger gets it out to Corti. Conte gives it back to Humrick, all the way out to Scalise. Reading sort of showing almost like a power play sort of thing, just passing it along the edges, trying to find the open opportunity. Maybe taking something from the Reading Royals, also here from Reading. Looks like a foul was called against the Red Bull, and it'll be a free kick.
Reading United, free kick sponsored by LB Industries.
The free kick will soar through. Conte was able to get some feet on it, but the kick by Hanger just way over the net, and we'll go out for a goal kick. Conte, I mean, he got a foot on it, but was at least trying to settle it. But then Hanger has got to get his head over the ball. Trying to show off some of Aaron Malloy's skill right there. As Aaron Malloy, who's been part of this team for Reading United, has made multiple shots from that distance. One of the key players from this Reading United squad, especially last year, as he was the top prospect. As Skylar Conway now, with the opportunity, tried to get it off to his teammate, I believe Brian Samargo, or Sarah Margo, or Margo. But was not able to find anything. Now Conte trying to get somebody to pass to, but ends up going back to wait. And now Hanger will turn it over. But Dogan is right there. And as Dogan was fouled from behind, the ref wants it taken from the spot of the foul. It's crossed over to Corti. Looks like Galizzi was called for an offside. So we approach the final minute right before stoppage time. As Sarah Margo is right there. Jamali Waite is able to receive it. As it looks like Hideki was trying to get around, gets fouled, or excuse me, that was Medkar. Another free kick. So we'll have 1 minute right before halftime. Reading hoping for anything to get back into this game. As Shijanoba is able to get it off to Ekbula, but now Reading steals it right back to Scalise. Trying to get it to Garcia off the back of Brown, and we'll go out for a throw-in. Hideki gets his man off. But Conway's right there to steal it away. Now quickly up the field to Saramago. But just rolls off to the side as Agbula was too far away. Tamarin in the middle, but was unable to keep it with him. Now Medkar got space to work with. Gets it out to Corti. He's able to step back and receive it, but loses it. And as the first half ends, Reading United are down 1-0 here at John Gursky Stadium. So right now the Red Bulls leading against Reading United as they hope to ruin the plans of Reading United trying to clinch the division or playoff spot tonight. So far it's gone well thanks to a goal by Brian Saramago. Now Reading will have to try and figure out how it can get back into this game. But Reading played pretty well, considering that they had to wait about an hour due to a rain delay. They were able to come out with a lot of fire and coming out trying to get a goal against Matt Frank. But Matt Frank just saved everything that was coming his way. And now the Red Bulls got their chance. They were able to put one into the back of the net. And they are winning here at John Gursky Stadium. We are going to take a quick break, but stay tuned. We will be right back after the half. And welcome back to this coverage of USL League 2 on my Kuju, as we are here with New York Red Bull U23 leading Reading United AC as we are about to start the second half. I'm Noah Pegler, and right now the New York Red Bull lead thanks to a goal from Brian Saramago, as Manny Agbula was able to just dribble through the defense and was able to find Brian Saramago in the middle of the box and was able to get a shot past Jamali Waite. Now, Reading United, this game is important as they can clinch a playoff spot with a win plus a loss or tie by the Long Island Rough Riders. So now they're going to try and climb back into this one with 45 minutes to go in this game. But for the New York Red Bull, right now, they just got to keep pressing on. As we see the stats right here, 5 corners for Reading United to only 2 for the Red Bull. 5 shots for Reading United, but so many saves with 5 for Matt Frank, who made some plenty good saves after the rain delay, as Reading United just came out swinging but couldn't find anything to get back into the net. But now they will need to try even harder to get into this one, as they have not lost a single game all season. They have only tied twice to the Long Island Rough Riders in a 0-0 draw earlier this year and a 1-1 draw back on Wednesday. As we start the second half, it will go out for a quick throw-in. On the far side, Hideki gets it back to Scalus, but then Bograd is able to head it back up. As Benjamin Bograd is from Short Hills, New Jersey, attends Princeton, made 10 out of 15 starts, and was part of the defensive unit that was 9th best in goal against average. He's also captain of the U19 Red Bulls and was ranked number 1 in the league in 2017-2018 when he was with the U19 Red Bulls. But right now, this defensive unit for the Red Bulls has been able to stand strong, as Kevin O'Toole, CC Uche, Ben Bograd, and Zach Brown have been able to keep Maxi Glizzi, Gonzalo Garcia, and Theo Corti at bay. As a foul is called right there, as Dogan goes down. Well, for Reading United, their defensive line has done pretty well, but except for that one where they just let Agbula walk in. But now with the opportunity, as Garcia tried to get into the box, but will go out for a goal kick. As he had Maxi Galizzi in the middle, tried to get it to him, but didn't get a good foot on the kick. But as they try to put it back up to Corti, he's unable to keep it in, and it will go out for a Red Bull throw-in. And Humrick will kick it all the way back to Jamali Waite. Yes, Theo Corti has been a big part of this game. He's from the country of Ghana, attends University of Villanova, as El Medcar tries to get to it, but defense just kicks all the way back to Matt Frank. Theo Cordy has been said to be a skilled athlete with superior quickness and a flair for passing. But now, as O'Toole comes running it and has to give it back to Shijanoba. And now with the layoff, has it stolen away by El Medkar. But now Garcia trying to get around Uche, goes down. And Uche will get called for the foul as he stops momentum for Reading United. But now goes forward to Scalise. As Galizzi gets pushed off, it will just roll back to Uche. Now quickly it will go to the Red Bull as Uche has it kicked out by Hanger. This will be Kevin O'Toole to take the throw-in out of Montclair, New Jersey. He also attended at Princeton, was the Ivy League Offensive Player of the Year, and was first team for all Ivy League. As Brown will kick it all the way back to Frank. And he'll have to clear it out real quick with Cordy running on it right at him. Scalise keeps it in. Gets it to Hideki. Gets it upfield now to Cordy. But Shijanoba was able to try and clear it, but Scalise was right there. And now, with the opportunity, Marin was unable to keep up with it, but Scalise trying to keep it in, but will go out for a throw-in for the Red Bull. Now with the Red Bull, Agbula knocks down Conte from behind. And he'll get called for the foul. Now wait, being pressured by Saramago. Now as this ball ends up with Garcia, has Hanger overlapping. Tried to put it in, but being blocked by Kevin O'Toole, and it went right off of Hanger, and now it'll be a goal kick. Also for Kevin O'Toole, he had 4 goals, 3 assists with 27 shots in 2018 for Princeton. Now Zach Brown will try and kick it back upfield, but only to Timo Hummerich. Be a throw-in. And it'll be cleared again by Bograd. Right now Reading's trying to get something going here. Trying to get back into this game. As Garcia saved by Frank, and Frank punches it out. Ball went in, but a foul was called as Frank went down. And the card looks like it may have gone to Galizzi. We'll let you guys know, but Frank was able to punch the ball out. But it looks like either Galizzi or Garcia ran into him. Then got called for the foul. As the ref makes sure that Matt Frank is okay. The player went down for the Red Bull as is Saramago. Then the foul will be called as looks like Dogan went down. Now as Humrick has to quickly receive that as Wade kicked it a little too far out for him. And then he'll give it to Hideki, but then loses it. But Reading will stay with it as Elmedkar gets it to Garcia. And Garcia gets knocked over by Agbula. And Galizzi loses it, trips up Agbula, and gets called for the foul. Now Agbula grabbing onto his left knee. Galizzi just checking on him to make sure he's all right. And unfortunately, the trainer will have to come on. As so far, we're only 10 minutes in, but Reading United just coming out with these opportunities, just trying to get back into the game to find something. As we mentioned, the playoff spot is on the line tonight. They had a chance to get it on Wednesday with a win, but were unable to get the victory against the Long Island Rough Riders. They had the lead going into the final minutes, but then a hydration break was called, and then a few minutes later, Long Island was able to put it into the back of the net, getting past Lefebvre, the goalkeeper, and then ended up with a draw. As Emmanuel Agbula gets up, has an assist tonight, and the only goal so far. Head coach Simon Nee is hoping that Agbula is still able to continue in this match. But of course, he'll have to come off since he received trainer's assistance. For those who are interested in the MLS scores, the Philadelphia Union lost to NYCFC 4-2. And then Atlanta United defeated Montreal Impact 2-1. And then earlier today, Minnesota United just just beat up the lowly FC Cincinnati, who have struggled in their premier season. Orlando City defeated Columbus Crew 2-0. New England Revolution got the 3 points over Houston Dynamo in a 2-1 victory, as Jamali Way has to clear that one away real quick. Wait from Saramago. And Shigen Noba gets it back to Marin. Lastly, to wrap up the scores right now, Toronto's winning 1-0 over DC. With the opportunity here, O'Toole comes in, just ran it a little too far. Elmedkar getting it up to Galizzi, but Frank comes out of his box, runs into his own man, knocks down Bograd. And Reading United will continue here. Elmedkar trying to get around O'Toole, and O'Toole with the nice footwork from behind is able to keep it with the Red Bull. As Conway getting pressured by Hideki. And O'Toole showing off the skills that he's learned at Princeton and beyond. As a foul was called, I believe, on Elmedkar. Hanger will kick it up to a med car. And Galizzi gets it off to Garcia. Bograd chasing it. Garcia gets into the box, pushed off by Bograd, and will go out for a corner kick. Garcia had the open field, but Bograd was able to just run back and catch him. But it will be a corner kick as Scalise kicks it out to Cordy. Tried to get a shot, gets blocked by Watson. But then Hanger tried to kick it back in, but Marin was right there. And Jamali Waite will have to kick it to the near side. But right there was Agbula, who seems to be doing fine. As Watson tried to get it to Marin, but now it's stolen away by Redding. Garcia loses it from Toole. As Galizzi switches the field. And now Hideki running through the middle. Showing off the speed, but goes off as the shot just goes left of the net. And will be a goal kick. It's Felipe Hideki just running right through the middle. Working with the space that he had provided. But just couldn't get a good shot.
Advance less than 9 minutes to get those player-worn warm-up jerseys. Once again, the proceeds of which going to Keystone Military Families. Less than 9 minutes. Make your way out to the merchandise stand if you haven't done so already.
Now Garcia gets it into the box. Oh, and with the foot on it. I believe it was Maxi Galizzi was able to get a good foot on it, just not close enough to the net, just went to the right. And we'll go out for another goal kick. Right now, Maxi Galizzi has got to be mad that he has not put anything right past Matt Frank. So we'll have 2 subs coming on. It'll be Seth Kuhn and Gilly Wasso coming on for Reading United. As Khalil Medkar's night has finished. And so has Theo Cordy. As Gilly Wasso started the last match against Long Island Rough Riders, was probably getting some more rest. But now Gilly Wasso is coming on from Elizabethtown, hoping to put some spark into this Reading United offense. As Seth Kuhn, coming from Wyomissing, PA, was with Duke, or, well, not with Duke, but had made 7 starts at Penn State. But now, as New York Red Bull get the ball, they now get a corner kick. As Agbula takes it quickly, Marin tried to kick it in, blocked. But now, with open space, Hideki gets stopped by Bograd, who clears it back up. Now O'Toole, who's moved now into a center back position. And that one was kicked out, and it'll be a Reading throw-in. And it will stay with Reading United. Dennis Dogan will kick it back from Brühl, Germany. Was at Old Dominion. Started every match except one. Had 2 goals, 4 assists on 22 shots. as Marin tried to find someone. We'll go out for a throw-in to stay with the Red Bull. So now with the opportunity, Agbula tried to keep it in. I will go out for a goal kick.
Reading United goal kick sponsored by Berlanco Insurance Agency.
So for Reading United, they've gotten these opportunities in just the first 20 minutes of the second half. But right now, they got to hope that the fire isn't burning out because they keep knocking on the door, but Matt Frank keeps shutting it right back in their faces.
Only $20 for a player worn one.
As Brown kicks it out for a throw-in, Scalise was unable to keep up with it, and it will go out back to the Red Bull. And Dogan tried to get it upfield, but was unable to keep it in play. Looks like it'd be a handball against Reading United, as it looks like it may have gone off Dogan. As the Red Bull are pushing up, trying to put this one away. As Marin will take the free kick. As it goes in, head on it, just to the right of the net. As Saramago got a head on it, just rolled a little too far to the right.
Reading United goal kick sponsored by NJ Ryder Associates.
As it was a good free kick by Jean-Paul Marin from Rego Park, New York. Attends Seton Hall. Made 10 appearances, got 1 goal on 14 shots. As there'll be a foul called at midfield. Seth Kuhn will take the free kick. And now Hideki gets it out to the far side. As it's blocked out by Zach Brown, it will be a corner for Reading United.
Reading United corner kick sponsored by Canal Street Pub and Restaurant.
As Reading United practically sends everyone to the box. Little Seth Kuhn will come back and at least provide some defense just in case of quick attack. But as the corner comes in, it will go right to the Red Bull as it was practically cleared out. But Hanger will try to keep it in the box. And it'll be a throw-in. Some subs will be coming on now for the U23 Red Bulls. As it will be Alan Galvilanes and Barry Sharifi. As Jean-Paul Marin's night is done. And also looks like Skylar Conway will be coming off. As Sharifi is from, or attends Westchester. Now Hanger loses it from Agbula. Saramago trying to get around Conte. But Conte pushes him off. Ref will say play on. Saramago coming from right behind him. But Saramago goes down. But now he's down on the ground, but the Red Bulls will keep playing. But Agbula gets it to O'Toole. Sorry, with the pass, excuse me. Will go out of play, but as Saramago goes down. On that last sequence, Saramago was trying to keep up with the ball, but Conte knocks him down. The Red Bulls wanted a penalty, but then Conte just kept going, but he didn't see Saramago coming from right behind him. And then he goes down, was still on the ground for a little bit, but is able to get back up. But it will be a corner kick for the Red Bulls. As the corner comes in, Uche loses it, but Agbula tried to shoot it, but blocked. But with the bicycle! But a good save by Jamali Waite, who was ready for it. As that bicycle coming from CC Uche. As you mentioned earlier, Uche was convinced in high school to play in soccer, and it was only in his sophomore year. Tried to pull off the bicycle, but obviously just not powerful enough to get past Jamali Waite. But as that's stolen away, Hanger gets to it, but Dogan was unable to beat it to Watson. And Dogan gets called for the foul. Now, Galvalanes loses it. Now, Galizzi thought he had a man going, but turns it over right to Zach Brown. And Frank will have to clear it away real quick. Hideki gets it to Kuhn. Galizzi. And offside is called. As more substitutions will be coming on here in the second half for Reading United, as it'll be Andre Bears and Simon Becker, the leading goal scorer of Reading United, coming on, as Scalise' night has come to an end.
And number 4, John Scalise. Entering in their place, number 5, Andre Bears. Number 16, Simon Becker. Substitutions in the 73rd minute of play.
Excuse me, Scalise's night is done. And Timo Hummerick has also come off. Now New York trying to find something. As Bograd puts it back up. But Becker, or excuse me, Andre Bears is able to clear it out. And now Kevin O'Toole gets a shot blocked by his own man. And it looks like Uche ran right in front of him. Wasso tried to get it to his man up front, and Simon Becker, but just wasn't far enough. As Kuhn tried to switch the field, was only right to Zach Brown. As Saramago gets around his man, tried to take a shot, and it only went out for a goal kick. Simon Becker, the top goal scorer for Reading United, comes from Brooklyn, Connecticut, and goes to the University of St. Louis. This will be headed up. Saramago stays with it. Foul called against Reading, and they move quickly into the box. Agbula gets a shot, and it goes in. Manny Agbula is able to get that one past Jamali Waite. Now the Red Bull are leading 2-0 as we come down to the final 15 minutes. Right now, Reading United's defense fell asleep again as Barry Sharifi was right there, dribbled through the defense, got the pass to Agbula, and he was able to get the shot. And right now, the Reading United's got to dig themselves out of a deeper hole, as they're trying to now avoid their first loss of the season, but now they move quickly. As will be kicked out of play, it will be another throw-in for the Red Bull. Dogan tried to head it back up. Galizzi. And a shot by Becker just goes to the right and will go out for a goal kick. As Maxi Galizzi's out there just trying to pick up the tempo as he realizes that they are down 2-0. For those of you just joining us, we were playing for about 26 minutes, then the storm came through and we ended up in a weather delay. But 2 goals by the Red Bull thanks to Brian Saramago, and one just moments ago by Manny Agbula have put the New York Red Bull U23 on top. This looks like a man is down for the New York Red Bull, and it is CC Uche. He's able to get up. CC Uche, who's done pretty phenomenal tonight, had a bicycle kick attempt and just trying to help the Red Bull get this 3 points. As it's quickly cleared out, foul was called back toward the near midfield. It's against the Red Bull. As it's thrown away by Sharifi. As Watson goes down, we'll end up going out for a throw-in for the Red Bull. Another foul called against Reading United. As right now the energy is starting, the energy is probably burned out from Reading United as the Red Bull have just started to bring this new energy and are now getting more opportunities. And one more goal could possibly put this game away as a cross comes in. And as Galizzi goes down in the box, it will be a goal kick for Reading. As we come down to the final 10 minutes right before stoppage time. Now Sharifi loses it, and Kuhn will give it out to Giliwaso, but wasn't able to get that pass far enough. Uche could have cleared it out, but was stopped by Hideki, but it will stay as a throw-in for the Red Bull. For fans who are interested in keeping up with their favorite USL team, be sure to log on to www.uslleague2.com. As Giliwaso. And now Garcia gets a shot just left of the net, as will be a goal kick for the Red Bull. So many opportunities for Reading United. You probably look at the score sheet. Look at how many shots they have all game. And right now they just have not been able to get anything past Matt Frank, whether it's a save or whether it's just gone wide of the net. Many of these players wish they could have had this chance back, or otherwise the scoreboard would would have more goals for Reading United right now. Sub will be coming on for the Red Bull as Zach Brown comes off. It will be Sean Teixeira taking his place, as Sean Teixeira comes from Trumbull, Connecticut. But now Reading United trying to get something, and it's in! Simon Becker with the goal. He's able to get past the defense. He's able to get around Matt Frank, and Reading United with 8 minutes now until stoppage. Is there a miracle right now that Reading United can keep its winning streak alive here at John Gursky Stadium? Simon Becker, now I believe his
Reading United goal scored by number
5th or 6th goal on the season.
Simon Becker! Goal scored in the 82nd minute of play.
So Simon Becker showing off his skills in the late minutes, just like Kieran Roberts did in previous years, coming on as a substitute and providing life into this Reading United team as Toole kicks it back. Agbula gets it to O'Toole, but he loses it to Hanger. And Kuhn just couldn't get it past Uche, but Agbula keeping up with it. Gets around Conte. On the far side, wide open is Saramago. Gets a shot and just saved by Jamali Waite. As the man's knocked over. Red Bull keep going with the shot. Another save by Waite. As Alan Gavelanes tried to get a shot but couldn't get past Waite. And Bograd will clear it out. Alan Gavelanes from North Plainfield, New Jersey. Couldn't get the shot past Waite. But now Hanger. Trying to find Seth Kuhn. That will go out, and there's a quick throw-in. Hideki leaves it off for Becker. Try to get it back to him, but it's cleared out. Coming down to the final 5 minutes. Becker kicks it in. Hideki just couldn't find anyone. But it'll stay with Reading. Switching sides here. As Dogan finds Hanger. Gets it into the box. Just a little too far. And he goes out to the other side. Garcia loses it, and it's cleared out by Marin. Or excuse me, Teixeira. As Frank punches it out. And with the shot, and Frank is right there to save it. And so many opportunities right there as Hanger was wide open and Galizzi had the ball, but nobody could find anything to get past Matt Frank as he's trying to keep his clean sheet and try and upset the Reading United team that has led the division for practically all season. Now the fans trying to get into it to support their team. As a foul is called, I believe, on Conte as Agbula goes down. As Uche will take the free kick. Hanger tried to clear it out, but only to the man right there in Sharifi. Well, now Seth Kuhn is able to get to it. Gets it to Hideki. Gets it up to Garcia. Trying to get around his man, and he does. Tried to cross it. Tawaso gets into the middle. Gets it back. Tries to get it into the box on the other side. Gets knocked over. Ref will say play on. As the play gets sloppy. Foul looks like it was called on Hideki. As Garcia got knocked down right on the edge of the box. Reading definitely wanted a call on that last opportunity. And Reading is just can't get anything past this defense. As Bogred, Uche, O'Toole, Brown, and even the guys that have come on in Teixeira have just been able to put this Reading United team away as they need to hold on for about a few more minutes. Now Conte tried to clear it, but it gets blocked by Agbula. But Waite is right there to clean up the mess. But now they move quickly. Hanger moving on the near side. Kuhn has to turn it around. Gets to Dogan. There's Bears. But now as it goes to this near side, Wassa has to stay with it. Keeps it in bounds. Hits it in and headed out, but Garcia's right there and keeps it in play. Gets it to Hideki, takes a shot, and it's in! For Hideki is able to tie up the game in the final minutes. And Reading has made the comeback to at least tie up the game. Felipe Hideki is able to get the shot. As we come down to the final minutes, this game is far from over, folks. As the Red Bull will be making a late substitution, as Jack Valderrabano will be coming on. As it looks like Cici Uche, or no, excuse me, that appears to be Agbula. But Reading is certainly not going to back down in this game. As Hideki goes to the far side. As they lose the ball right there, it'll be a throw-in for the Red Bull. As the United try to get it back upfield. It only goes up to Matt Frank. As we have reached stoppage time in the final minutes of this game. Again, Reading needs at least a win to try and secure a playoff spot. As they move quickly, it's cleared out by the Red Bull defense. Conte is able to get to it. Gets around Sharifi. But a little too far. That'll be a throw-in in the back part of the field as the ref tells the man to move back. As it's another throw-in. Come down to the final minutes of this game. Red Bull had the 2-0 lead, but the United has come back as Gilly Wasso cutting through the middle, takes a shot, but only right into the hands of Matt Frank. There in the middle, as it will be called for a goal kick. And Frank will kick it upfield. Reading certainly not going down without a fight. Still trying to get to it. There's Garcia. Keep playing. As nobody is there, and two will have to clear it quickly. As the ref blows the whistle. The end of the match is here as Reading United down 2-0. We're able to tie it up 2-2 to keep the unbeaten streak alive. So right now the playoff spot doesn't look like we'll snap Frank, who did really well tonight.